Hey, it's another great day on Route 66. We just left the city of Commerce, Oklahoma. Now we're headed into Miami on Route 66, right there. Check that out. So heading into town, there's not a lot of stuff, but right at 9th Street, we're going to find a little relic. Miami is called the Gateway to Oklahoma. Hey, now we're on Route 66 here in Miami. Headed southbound this way. You got this beautiful Ford Fairlane. We're on 9th Street. This is Wayland's Hamburgers, the Cuckoo. This is the last remaining store of this once very successful drive-in hamburger food chain. Once had over 200 stores. But Cuckoo, they went broke in 1969. And Eugene Wayland, or Wyland, he bought this place in 1973. He named it Wyland's Cuckoo. Right up there. 1977, you could buy a hamburger here for only 15 cents. Little fiberglass cuckoo bird way up there. That's cool. Here we go. Look at our iconic neon sign here. Right there. It's called Wayland's Hamburger Cuckoo. This sign takes us back to the 1960s. Real iconic place here. Right there on Oklahoma, Route 66. We're in Miami here at the Civic Center. And behind me, check out this beautiful gas station here. It's about a 1960s, probably a Conoco. It's got that long flat canopy, slightly tilted upwards there, right in the middle where the picnic tables are. Of course, that would have been the pump islands, supported by these steel poles. The big glass entrance here, all squared off. That's really cool. We got even glass lined garage bays here. Just beautiful. It's called the Mosa Hibachi and Sushi. So back on Main Street, and Route 66 goes a little zigzaggy around here, but we're just going to stay on Main Street here, which is our Route 66 today. This muffler shop.
No, it's 410.
How about that? We're headed out to the historic Coleman Theatre. All right, that's at 103 North Main. Little cinema complex here. So the farther we get into town, the older the buildings are going to be. We have some really cool stuff here on the left. This is the cultural district of Miami. Got some murals over here. Get the Ryan's Cleaners murals. Pop culture building. Some older buildings here. All along this great little cultural district. Here we are on Main Street, Route 66, headed south in Miami. This is the Miami Little Theater, established in 1959, Coleman Ballroom. We got all sorts of cool buildings here. There's Harvey's. So this is all the cultural district. So of course we have a big theater right here. It's called the Coleman Theatre. Historic Coleman Theatre. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. Built in 1929 by local millionaire George L. Coleman Sr. Offered movies, vaudeville, live music. It's got this lavish Spanish Revival style building. Great luxurious decor. Great entertainment venue for Route 66 travelers. Coming, D. James Beauty Feast, Art Lowry. Anyway, little sign here for the Coleman. The interior is furnished with Louis XV decor, including a chandelier, white mahogany staircase, gold leaf trim, silk panels. They're closed. I guess here's what it looks like with inside. Looks like Louis XV, maybe sort of Versailles style out in Paris. What's inside? Just a beautiful theater house we're looking at. It's a ballroom and conference facility. You get married here. It's got a pipe organ named the Mighty Wurlitzer and seats 1,600 patrons. So facing the theater on the corner here, this building is called the Hotel Miami. Now it's called the Miami Towers, built in 1917. That's 7 stories, red brick facade. 1930s, it advertised as being fire-proof, air-conditioned, 150 rooms, and free parking. You get these rooms for $1.50. Here's another look at our Coleman Theatre. This gorgeous, great neon sign. We're gonna head across the street at this building here. So check out the design in this building. That whole rounded Art Moderne look, where it all just rounds off on the sides here instead of going all straight like this guy. This little post-Art Deco look on this building. Here's a little tribute to Charles Banks Wilson. Born in Springdale, Arkansas, but he spent most of his childhood out here in Miami. He's an artist. Became real famous out here. We got a better look at our Hotel Miami. Look at that, it's massive. There's another huge building up here. So I'm not sure what this guy is, but it's pretty cool with that red brick, really high. It says, asked me about Route 66 landing. So I guess that's what this place is, because it's got a little Route 66 thing there. I think it's an apartment complex. Here we have Goodfellas Pizzeria. Some shops up here called the Chapters. It's like a Starbucks. Factory Connection. Ottawa County Historical Society. And a couple other oddball buildings. So overall, there's about 29 businesses built out here on Main Street between 1902 and 1958. There used to be a lot of Art Deco style buildings, but most of those were torn down in the 1960s to make room for parking, unfortunately. But today, we still have some cool stuff. This guy's called the Mabon, or Mabone, 1916. The main attraction, Beauty Academy. We have the Flying Pig up here. Studio 12. There's a little parking place that replaced one of our Art Deco buildings we had out here. That's a cool building. This is September 11th. It's the First National Bank and Trust Company of Miami. I don't think it's ever been robbed by Bonnie and Clyde though. Out here is Osborne Drugs. That old building there. This here is called the Hadley Building. Right there. Here's another look at the Hadley's building. From the side, in business since 1903. Check out this Hadley's Route 66 Cafe coffee shop. There's another cool building here with that lighter colored brick. So in Osborne Drugs, we have a pretty little mural here. Tells a little history of Miami. Little kids reading their Reflections Miami album. Anyway, it's a little centennial here. We got lots of trains and Osage Indians and lady here picking some sort of fruit. We got a farmer. The old 49 locomotive. This guy's the rich guy. Of course, always a rich guy in town. And we got a little windmill. Back there is probably an air motor. Now this here is called East Central. Out there is Main Street, which is today's Route 66. But at one time, Route 66 was actually split on two roads, one going westbound, one going eastbound, called A Streets. A Street here, southeast, that ran eastbound up this way, but they kind of put it all into Main Street later on. So this building on the corner is called St. James. It's the Holby's Main Hotel, listed in the National Registry of Historic Places, built in 1917. Originally it's called the Commerce Building. So it's got 4 above apartment levels, more like a business level down below. Got a little side building here too. So later on this became the George Holby's Main Hotel, and then became the St. James Courts. So if you head this way, down our old Route 66, you head to right to the main gateway into town. Across from the Security Bank and Trust, we have this cool old building, Midwest Tax Accounting. Anyway, I like the little nameplates. We got 3 South Main. Then up here, we have another nameplate. We got 5 South Main. See that really cool clock up there? Right there, it says it's 3:20. It's going to rain about an hour. The clock hanging above this plaque was manufactured by the O.B. McClintock Company of Minneapolis, brought to the town of Miami in 1917 and hung at the Miami Trust and Savings Bank. Anyway, they're going to throw it in the trash heap when the bank closed. It was rescued by attorney Ben T. Owens. And 27 years later, Richard Crump restored it and stuck it right up here. This is 9/11, so we have a bunch of flags out to celebrate or commemorate the tragedy out there in New York and Pennsylvania, and the Pentagon too. Anyway, so we got a little mural here. All these storefront businesses, of course, are new, but up here, we got all these cool apartments. People always lived in their apartments above the businesses. This here is called the Law Offices of Coy de Moro. Here on 2nd Street, right about Main, we have the Trustler Service Company. This little station here. Great little roll-up bays there. White brick building. Looks like the Fire Protection Company, and they recharge your fire extinguishers. Got Old Home. This is called the Indulgent Salon. Oh, a fancy building there. Get your hair done. Now on the south end of Main Street, we have the Gateway, Miami, Oklahoma. Route 66. There's a little plaque here. Marker, take a look at this. It's a replica of a sign originally constructed in the 1900s that spanned Central and C Street, adjacent to the railroad station. Anyway, the original sign was removed in the 1930s. So we got a replica here, and across the street, that's the old gas station, RM Motors. Little oblong layout, 2-bay garages here, flat roof, little office in the front on the north side. Not sure what brand it is, but certainly old oblong style gas station here. This building here is called Otter Cove. Used to be an old gas station. This canopy right here, that was right over the gas pumps. And then you would drive your car under, get gas at this old gas station here. So here at Main Street, we have Route 66. You have a decision to make here. You head straight down Main Street, which is the original 1926 alignment. You hang a right on 3rd Street, meanders around about 6 miles, and eventually meets up with this road right here. That's a little tour of this beautiful little town out here on Route 66 in Oklahoma. We're gonna head down, it's called the Ribbon Road, the sidewalk highway, to get out of Miami, Oklahoma. Thanks for watching. Bye.